Welcome to today's deep dive. We are looking at some specs today, straight from HDTV Supply.
Right. They've been a major player in global AV distribution for, over 25 years now.
And our mission today is to cut through the heavy technical jargon. We really want to understand one specific, highly capable piece of hardware.
The Just Add Power UL-767AES 3G 4K AES Audio Transmitter. It is quite a mouthful.
It really is. Now, for those of you who have ever designed a complex AV setup, you know the physical cabling is often the biggest headache.
An absolute logistical nightmare.
Whether that's a sprawling home theater or a multi-screen sports bar.
Yeah.
But what we're looking at today is a compact 1-pound device.
Just 1 pound.
And it magically takes 4K video and 8-channel audio and routes it all over a standard network cable.
Which is huge because in traditional high-definition distribution, those physical cable limits create massive bottlenecks.
And they drive up costs significantly. Okay, let's unpack this.
Let's do it.
Normally, moving ultra-high-definition video across a building means thick, expensive HDMI cables.
And hard distance limits.
Exactly. So how is this tiny box bypassing all that using just a standard Cat5e cable?
Well, it relies on network infrastructure instead of dedicated video cables. It converts that 4K video into data packets.
That your existing network can just handle and send to any zone.
Right. But the real aha moment for you, the listener, is what it does with the audio.
Oh yeah, the audio injection.
Right. This transmitter takes up to 8 channels of uncompressed LPCM audio and injects them straight into AES 67 audio systems.
And just to ground that in reality for a second, AES 67 is basically the industry standard for sending high-fidelity audio over IP networks, right?
Precisely. It acts as a universal translator.
Because you've got these high-end video matrices and complex audio networks.
And they usually speak completely different languages. But this device forces them to communicate flawlessly.
Over the exact same system.
Without degrading the quality.
Here's where it gets really interesting, because routing the signal is one thing, but if you're managing 20 different screens, you need to know what's playing where.
You definitely do.
And this device lets you preview the video image from any source or display right in a standard web browser.
At up to 10 frames per second.
But wait, let me play devil's advocate for a second. 10 frames per second sounds incredibly choppy if we're talking about 4K video, doesn't it?
It does, yeah, if you were trying to watch a movie on it.
Right.
But that's the key. This isn't for theater viewing. It's strictly for monitoring.
Oh, I see. So think of a control room in a massive sports bar.
Exactly. The manager can pull up a dashboard on their tablet, see exactly what game is playing on screen number 12, and adjust it.
Without ever leaving the floor. Ah, that makes perfect sense. It's like a visual confirmation feed.
Exactly. And what's fascinating here is how it balances that monitoring capability with sheer physical efficiency.
Right, the power specs are wild.
This unit runs entirely on power over Ethernet, or PoE. It draws only about 10 watts of power.
Which is roughly what a single LED light bulb uses.
Right. And the real-world impact of that is huge. Drawing 10 watts via PoE means you don't have massive, bulky power bricks cluttering up your server rack.
It drastically reduces heat generation in an AV closet.
Which is always a critical concern in large installations. And while it's running that efficiently, it is simultaneously securing your AV signal with AES 128 encryption.
That is a lot of heavy lifting for one network cable.
It really is.
And from what I understand, it's not just an isolated piece of gear either.
Not at all. It's highly adaptable and interoperates perfectly with any end. Just add Power Ultra or Omega devices.
So if you're an installer, this is a scalable solution.
A solution that grows with the building rather than a dead-end purchase. Plus, it gives you full endpoint control.
Using standard protocols like RS-232, IR, and CEC.
Yeah.
And for anyone who spent hours programming universal remotes, CEC support is a lifesaver. It means you can still use a single command to wake up or power down every display in the building. So what does this all mean?
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, it's about a fundamental shift in AV architecture.
Right. For anyone who has spent days mapping out complex, hardware-heavy AV matrices, the why here is immediate.
We are moving away from dedicated, tangled hardware environments
toward clean, encrypted, and highly controllable network-based solutions.
It certainly makes you look at traditional AV racks in a different light.
It really does.
And this raises an important question for you to ponder long after this deep dive is over.
I love these.
We now have a 1-pound device drawing just 10 watts, capable of routing encrypted 4K video and 8-channel audio across entire buildings using standard network cables.
It's incredible.
With IP-based infrastructure becoming this powerful and centralized, how close are we to a future where traditional, bulky AV receivers are completely obsolete?
Something to seriously think about the next time you're speccing out a new system. Thanks for joining us, and we will catch you on the next deep dive.